Mic on.
Please welcome Sean Layden.
Hey guys. Good evening everyone, and welcome. And thank you for making the time tonight to come to church. This fulfills your obligation for the coming Sunday. For those of you who need to know that. But thank you for coming out. It's great to see the congregation as large as it is tonight under this single tent. And for those of you who may be a bit apprehensive because you remember that movie Kingsman, this doesn't end that way. So, but no, again, thank you. And as you can see from this evening, here again at PlayStation, we've decided to mix it up a little bit in the way that we're doing our E3 presentation this year. You know, we look at what the stories have we tell and the things that we want to impart to our fans here with us, and their fans on the live feed worldwide. And that changes our design ideas around what we can do for this show. So tonight we're going to have rather than a bombardment of new creative, we're going to take all of you on a journey deeper into some of the key titles we've talked about before, but we're going to talk about them in a different way tonight, a deeper way, so you can learn about what's going on with these games and what's coming up in the future. You know, what we look at here at Worldwide Studios with inside Sony Interactive Entertainment, we really want to take our love for gaming and make it sing very loudly. It's a gaming industry, it's sometimes called, but certainly inside our studios, we see gaming as a vocation. It's a calling. It's what we do. It's what we have to do. Our teams of creatives and studios and designers, they have stories to tell and things they want to show you and places they'd like to take you. That's what we're trying to do here at PlayStation. This coming year is going to be all about those kind of games that we can deliver to you in a way that's going to blow your minds. And tonight, we're beginning here in this tent, this church tent we've created here in Los Angeles to let you start that journey with us and let us tell you our stories for the next hour or so. So without further ado, it is my great honor and my unique privilege to invite to the stage and introduce to you Gustavo Santaolalla.
Mic on.
Ah, j'ai eu le petit bug. Le jeu se sera.
Mic off.
I hate these things.
Tell me about it.
Your old man really laid into me today.
What happened?
Another big lecture about my patrols. Don't go here, don't go there. It's funny how involved he gets whenever your schedule go out.
Yeah.
She's putting on quite the show.
I gave you guys 2 weeks until we back together.
Not gonna happen. She said something to you?
Make it 1 week. Ellie! Hey! What took you so long? Well, I'm here, aren't I?
Tina?
Jesse.
Hey, don't forget we leave at first light, so get some rest.
Yes, sir. Such a dick. Come on. Why don't you start with me? Okay, I have a very serious question for you. How bad do I smell? Like a hot pile of garbage? Oh. Okay. Oh. How about that? Gross. You love it. Every guy in this room is staring at you right now. Maybe they're staring at you. Or not. Maybe they're jealous of you. I'm just a girl, not a threat.
Mic on.
Oh, Ellie. I think they should be terrified.
Et nous avons le droit à un trailer de The Last of Us 2. Si je ne me trompe pas.
Fucker.
Oh. Il a l'air d'une magnifique, franchement.
They are rusted with sin. What is free? Oh, shit! No! spread out.
Oups. Voilà. Trailer.
She went into the grass. Watch yourself. Ethan.
What?
Wolf. She came through here. Damn it. Double back. Go.
I have eyes! That was a new look at The Last of Us Part 2. We're here live in Los Angeles at the PlayStation E3 showcase. We're taking a quick intermission while folks move along to the next part of the experience. We'll have a little bit more to share on that later. And I am joined by my good friend, Ryan Clements.
Hello, Mr. Schumann.
How are you?
I'm good. It's such a pleasure to be here at the PlayStation Showcase. And it's going to be a huge night for Worldwide Studios a little later when the showcase resumes. And what better guest to have for joining us about Worldwide Studios than the chairman of Worldwide Studios, Mr. Sean Layden. Hello, sir.
Yeah, good to be here.
I thought you were just on stage. How did you get up here so fast?
We created this pneumatic tube that I was dropped into and shot right across to the studio here.
Right over here. Well, it's good to have you here.
Well, it's great to be here. And I think that was a very powerful start for our E3 program for this year.
That's right, and there's much more to come, but I do want to zero in on The Last of Us Part 2 here just for a moment. You know, as chairman of Worldwide Studios, you work very closely with Naughty Dog. These guys need no introduction.
Indeed.
And I'm curious, from your perspective, where is their head at when it comes to developing this game?
Where's their head at? I mean, they are everywhere. They're looking at what can do in the next iteration of the Last of Us series. And I think what we saw tonight, I mean, that piece of content was so impactful. I mean, the whole relationship between Ellie and Dina going into the combat sequence really shows that they're pulling out all the stops over at Naughty Dog, and they're going to have a very broad and ranging game that's not going to make you only work at it as a player, but you're going to have to just think as a person what you're coming up against.
And I can't wait to see more of that. That was first gameplay we saw there of The Last of Us Part 2, looking obviously incredible. And speaking of incredible, I mean, Worldwide Studios lately, I mean, it's just been unbelievable. Horizon, we had God of War, which needs no introduction, and Detroit Become Human. I mean, what is the secret, and what are you doing over there at Worldwide Studios? What's going on there?
The word of the one is do no harm, right? Right. A lot of ways, my job is just to move the boulders out of the road to make sure that creative talent can get where they need to go. Provide backup, provide scope, provide generalized, advice about where we can take this as an industry and as a gaming culture. But honestly, we've got 13 studios worldwide. We try to give them as much creative control as possible and just help support them through to their vision. That's kind of what we've been trying to do here for the last dozen years or so with Worldwide Studios. I think right now, certainly in the PS4 era, you're seeing a lot of that coming into play.
It's great to hear that. And speaking about making fans happy, I mean, I think there's a question that I've been getting a whole lot, and it has to do with God of War. This is a celebrated game. It's sold extremely well. It has a huge legion of fans. And one of the things I wanted to mention was, I get a lot of tweets about New Game Plus. Is this something that you and Santa Monica Studio are evaluating for God of War?
With the advent of social media, we get a lot of real-time feedback from the fans and the community, and we listen to that. And God knows my Twitter feed is filled up with a lot of stuff that we could talk about here or not talk about at all. But it's all important. We take it all seriously. And New Game Plus is something that came through really strong and really hard through that kind of feedback loop. And I'm happy to say today that the teams are working on it, and we should have some more updates on that. We'll put that through the blog, but it's going to happen.
All right.
Definitely.
As someone who miraculously finished God of War with a 2-year-old at home, that makes me very happy. I will somehow find more time.
But okay.
I will find time to get. He wasn't watching.
Okay, thank God.
I want to confirm that.
Kids don't try this at home.
Asleep. But yeah, thank you so much, Sean. And it's great to hear that you and the amazing team at Santa Monica Studio are making that happen.
Hey, if we can create functionality and features that allow people to spend more time in the worlds we build, that's by definition a good thing.
Excellent.
Fantastic. So New Game Plus, that is confirmed. That is coming to God of War. Full details on PlayStation blog shortly. We have a lot more to talk about too.
Yeah, and actually, Sean, I wanted to ask you about that. About a month ago, you did something a little bit out of the ordinary for our team, and you kind of came out and talked about the 4 main games that we would be highlighting tonight's PlayStation Showcase.
Des images de la deuxième salle, et
every
il y a un
year
écran
we try to let the
immense.
stories we have to tell design the experience we're going to create.
Un écran
And this year we
360.
felt that what we really want to do is take people on a journey deep into the content, deep into the 4 big pillar games that we're working on right now, and get them to see a bit more about the stories we're trying to tell and the way it's going to be expressed and what they get out of it. It's a really wide range of titles there, anything from The Last of Us 2, which you saw right now, through Death Stranding and Spider-Man and Ghost. So,
Sean a dit, ils sont là pour leur montrer cette année.
To have some
PlayStation
big,
au show.
new idea come out.
Faut pas y venir
some
pour
big surprise come
attendre
out.
de nouvelles
Come
choses.
here and sit with us and walk with us as we get through to see the background stories and deep inside of the games we're working on.
Wonderful. And we do have a lot more coming from those Worldwide Studios games in the showcase later tonight.
Donc certains des jeux qu'ils vont montrer seront disponibles dans 3 mois.
Well, they're all fabulous, and I think the teams are really crushing it right across the board. But one thing I would say is there's one of the games that we're having out today that will be playable in 3 months and available in the stores, and that's our favorite web slinger,
of course.
Spider-Man.
Donc en septembre, il y aura des jeux parmi ceux qu'on voit qui vont sortir, voire même.
Thank you, Sean.
Sean, thank you so much for dropping by. Always a pleasure
Donc
to
c'est peut-être
trade
pour ça
notes
qu'il y a une
with the
petite
chairman of Worldwide
présentation.
Studios.
It's great to see you guys. I'll head back to the pneumatic tube station then.
All right, please do.
All right.
And
Wear the helmet.
We do have a
Donc en
lot more
attendant,
in
il y a
store coming up in
sur
just a
quel
few minutes as the E3 showcase continues. But in the meantime, we also have some other updates for you while we wait during this short intermission. So I say we kick it off with a look at the latest from the world of Call of Duty.
Ah, Call of Duty.
Mais c'est ce que j'ai dit. C'est la traduction que je t'ai faite. Ils l'ont dit. Les 4 nouvelles maps, normalement, ils en parlent. C'est même ce qui est une ancienne map, déjà. Un autre... Et Fahrenheit. Ouais, ça c'est... D'accord, on va avoir accès à d'anciennes maps en précommande la Top Step.
Get immediate access to Back in Black maps in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 only when you pre-order Call of Duty Black Ops 4 from PlayStation Store.
Welcome back. We are having the PlayStation E3 showcase kicking off in just a few more minutes. We're in a short intermission period here, but we've got some good stuff to talk about. And we've got some good friends as well.
Yeah.
Meredith Molinari and Ramon Russell. Welcome.
What's happening?
Donc un
Good to have you
remaster
guys back.
Good to be back.
Friendly
Yeah.
faces right before the showcase.
Absolutely.
Yeah, excellent.
So I say we keep this moving here. And when it comes to Call of Duty, we know that a bunch of remastered maps from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 are making their way to Call of Duty Black Ops 4 this October on launch day. But what we just learned here is that those maps, those classic maps, are coming to Black Ops 3 as well.
Ce soir, on a
those
une
who
petite
pre-order Black
surprise.
Ops 4 on PlayStation Store.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Donc,
but
ce
what if
soir, on a
I
une
don't
petite
own
surprise
Call of Duty Black Ops 3?
pour les
Well,
possesseurs
that's where it gets a little more interesting, my
PS
friend.
Plus.
So tonight,
Black Ops
we are
3
actually
disponible
doing
sur le
a
PS Plus
surprise
ce soir,
PlayStation
après la
Plus game
conférence.
drop, and that is going to be Black Ops
Gratuitement.
3. Black Ops 3 is coming to PlayStation Plus later tonight.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's very nice. This is why I love E3, because not only do we get to share awesome news with our audience, but PlayStation Plus subscribers get a little treat.
Get an extra
little tasty treat.
Right, little
Yeah.
little mid E3 supply drop. for
Yeah,
you
there you go. Perfect.
You know, we've been sharing a lot of good news. We got to share 5 really cool announcements. Last week we did our countdown,
Allez,
kind of
allez,
ramping
ça y
up
est.
for tonight's big showcase.
That's right. We had the countdown
On va
to
avoir les
E3, and that was
annonces.
5 game reveals and updates over a span of 5 days. A lot of great stuff announced. Let's take a quick look back at the highlights.
C'est vrai que tous les jours de la E3, ils ont fait des conférences à 10, enfin, des annonces à 17h. Hein. Et là, on sait ce qu'on voit. Et là, c'est Days Gone qu'on voit, normalement, après le Days Gone. Voilà. Que j'attends. Hein.
Donc il y a Tetris Effect.
Twin Zeros. Twin Mirrors. Et là, c'est Twin Mirrors.
Days Gone qui a l'air de tout tuer.
What is this?
Ça, c'est du VR, par contre, la prochaine annonce.
I have to figure out what happened.
Ça, c'est le boîte.
Okay, wake up.
Plus de Jam.
Remember.
Ah, Beat Saber. Le carton VR sur PC, enfin, Beat VR. Et il va passer sur PlayStation VR.
Forcément que Sony
Ça y est.
Beat Saber.
Tu connais pas? C'est une vraie révolution sur PC hein, en VR. Hein.
C'est pas mal.
t'as vraiment des
We're just
sensations
a few minutes away
de
from the
rythmique.
E3
De
PlayStation
vrai rythme.
Showcase. I mean, when I say a few minutes, I mean we're really.
Oui, on a vu
Let's keep
Marcus
moving
et
here. There was a lot of great stuff
on a
here.
vu Marcus
and we
qui
can see the
s'installait.
crowd is seated. The people are about ready to go. This show's about to continue, about to move into the big event.
Yeah, it was great to see the countdown stuff, but I do think that there's like maybe one more thing we can sneak in there before we cut away to the showcase.
Yeah. Yeah, let's squeeze it in. Let's squeeze it in. Okay, so this next franchise boasts a huge loyal community
Un problème de
of
stream?
nearly 6 billion hours. Incredible stat.
Yeah, they play
billion hours. Incredible stat.
Yeah, they play that so much. A lot.
They do. And we're going to take a first look at the next chapter right now.
Alors attendant, vous en faites pas, hein, ça va revenir. Ils ont un petit souci.
Oh, ça c'est Destiny. Ça c'est un pack de téléchargement. C'est une extension.
Ah.
A lonesome star in a bitter sky. I hear the hungry ghosts calling out in
Donc ouais, du coup, là, du coup, j'ai pas vu, j'ai le point de vue que j'ai vu, il y a eu un petit souci.
of this prize. Am I strong enough to let things just die?
Ah. Tu vois quelque chose parce que sur le live, mais
Just to keep the spark alive.
ah,
But if there's nothing on the other side,
et effectivement, sur ton live, sur le live, on voit.
why can't I leave well enough alone and go to
Effectivement.
the light?
Force et calme. Je crois le 2 septembre. Parce que j'ai vu ça aller assez rapidement.
Alors, par rapport au live, parce que j'écoute, baisse un peu mon micro, et pour
Yeah, it looks really good. There's a lot of buzz about that Gambit mode coming up, and guess what? If you're at E3, you can play it at our booth.
Not too bad.
But
Not too bad.
There's barely any time because we're about to get to the showcase.
That's right. We are really seconds away when it comes down to it from the rest of PlayStation's E3 showcase. Thank you so much for watching. We've got a lot more in store tonight. But for now,
I think it's almost time.
I think it's almost time. Should we get to it?
I think why keep people waiting? Let's get to it. We have so much more to cover.
Okay. Got a lot more in store.
Donc là, ils vont commencer
So let's
sur
check
un.
it out live right now.
C'est parti. Flower. Non, Flower. Non, c'est pas Flower.
C'est pas du. C'est un super jeu, je sais plus c'est quel. C'est pas Flora.
C'est ressemble. Le design il fait penser à Flower.
Le musicien, pas mal, hein. Pour te mettre dans l'univers.
C'est ça.
Voilà. Le même que pour The Last of Us. Hein. Je pense qu'ils essayent de nous mettre complètement dans les univers. Petite interview musicale, hein. Production musicale pour ce jeu. Et maintenant, l'annonce.
largement un flower.
C'est pas flower du tout, c'est un autre jeu. Je sais que c'est pas flower. C'est pas flower du tout. Tu vois, c'est pas flower du tout. Oui, c'est ce que je te disais, il y a c'est un autre jeu que flower. Mais je sais plus le nom. Allez, profitons de ça, on en parlera après. Hein. Non, jeu de mus, ça n'a rien à voir avec ça. Si tu dis ça, c'est pas chez nous, c'est que t'as jamais joué à chez nous. Non, c'est pas chez nous du tout. Ah, j'aurais dit un Way of Samurai. Way of Samurai, j'aurais dit, mais ça a l'air complètement encore différent de Way of Samurai. Donc, on va le voir. Hein. Mais je suis sûr que je connais le nom du jeu, mais je l'ai oublié. Ah, profite tranquillement du gameplay qu'on nous offre. On verra bien à la fin. Ah oui, par contre, c'est magnifique. Hein. Oh, les détails des graphismes sur la faune, enfin la flore. Et la faune, parce que le cheval aussi est très bien représenté. Oh bah, les animaux aussi, donc la faune et la flore est magnifique. Et apparemment, c'est le 9e jour de l'invasion mongole, hein, si t'as lu correctement. Donc déjà, ça se passe en Asie. Et donc, plus particulièrement, j'imagine, en Chine et pas au Japon, comme on pourrait le croire. Sauf erreur de me parler, évidemment.
Where are they?
Oh là 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 là. Ah, c'est ultra bien fait.
Enough!
J'ai envie d'y jouer. Ah, t'en es à peine là? Ah, il sortira sûrement en septembre en plus ce jeu, d'après les dires des shows et tout. Parce que j'ai compris la plupart des présentations de ces jeux. Oh! Je sais pas où t'en es dans le trailer, enfin dans le gameplay trailer. Mais encore une fois, on a un décalage. Il est avec quelqu'un avec l'arc, je sais pas si tu y es là.
You're late.
Ah. Je viens de monter l'escalier.
Where's the monk?
The bastards beat me to him. Now they're torturing him at the temple.
Come on.
You think the monk's a hero?
We need him, classical.
L'interaction entre les deux, tu vois, l'interaction PNJ joueur du coup, est énorme je trouve.
No. Remember Sago Bridge? We strike quietly, and they kill the monk.
Enfin, ça donne vraiment la sensation de... T'es pas dans un jeu, quoi. Magnifique. La scène quand on voit l'arbre apparaître là, rouge.
Please.
Oh, énorme.
He called reinforcements. We have to move. Masako!
Stand aside, Jin. You betrayed my family.
Run! If we fight, the Mongols win.
They already won.
Oh! Oh, c'était esquive. Et là, on voit que c'est complètement le moteur du jeu, hein, et le gameplay. Hein. Même si apparemment il y a un peu de mal, ça va peut-être de ma connexion pas. Ah, parce que là je suis passé en 700. Je vais avoir un léger décalage. Je passe en 1080. Là. Ah, en fait, il y a un léger. Il y a un léger ping, un léger. Oh, énorme. Ghost of Tsushima. Voilà. Là, je savais que je connaissais le nom du jeu. Ghost of Tsushima. Qui est d'ailleurs un très bon jeu, ce qu'on en voit. Là, ça se confirme. Alors maintenant. Ils vont pas encore faire changer de sabot quand même. Une banane qui fait du rock. Derrière, là tu parles de Ghost of Tsushima. Ah, nouvelle vidéo. Et c'est encore le The Last of Us ou... Non, pas du tout. Evil Within. What?
the oldest house is a shifting place.
Là, j'en ai aucune idée.
And rituals. You can keep traveling deeper.
Ça a l'air d'un truc un peu paranormal, donc j'ai dit jouer, mais je suis pas certain là. Ça a l'air intense comme jeu. Ouais, très intense comme jeu. Ah. Contrôle. Et les gens ont l'air hype, hein. Ah, ça. Ils applaudissent. Hein. 2019. Premier jeu 2019. Tu vois, on a un décalage. What? Alors, on joue une bestiole ou quoi? Mais j'ai l'impression qu'on joue une bestiole en fait. Une souris ou un rat. Oh. Ah, forcément, un jeu zombie, c'est Days Gone. Hein. Ou un Resident Evil. Moi aussi. Resident Evil. Ouais. Et c'est pour ça que tout le monde crie. Avec Days Gone, mais après j'ai dit c'est peut-être un Resident Evil. Ils ont refait. C'est un remaster.
Money's in my account. Always a pleasure.
My mistake. If you see one of those things, uniform or not, you do not hesitate.
Whatever it takes to save this city.
Surprised you made it this far.
Need info on my extraction.
Ah ouais, c'est remaster. Hein.
God damn it.
Will you help me? Of course. It's impressive display of
Resident Evil 2. Un remaster. Enfin, janvier 25 janvier 2019. Ah là 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 là. Et on peut précommander aujourd'hui. Et c'est pas un remaster, hein. Ils l'ont appelé Resident Evil 2. C'est vraiment le deuxième volet de la saga qui sortait comme ça. Comme s'il sortait comme ça. Impressionnant. Ouais, c'est ce que je disais. Hein. Non. Non. Non, mais Capcom, c'est Resident Evil. Le jeu qu'ils présentent après est un peu on est en décalage. Là, il y a une baignoire avec une carotte dedans. Ah non, c'est pas une carotte. Oula, ça laguait un peu.
From Squatch Games and the co-creator of Rick and Morty.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Bathtub Guy, and we're here at E3 to take some looks at this new game I'm going to show you right now. Trover Saves the Universe. Let's give it a look. Oh, whoa, there's some action platform stuff. This little piece of shit. I'm the Bathtub Guy. I'm always in my bathtub.
C'est un jeu adulte dessus,
It's
mon
not about me right now. It's about this game. Whoa, look at that. That's exciting footage I just saw. Oh, I'm playing it right now. Look at me. I'm a cool cucumber over here.
Ouais,
playing
un
this
jeu
cool
adulte dessus. Au vu de Created by Justin Roigan. Ok.
Jesus Christ!
Il
Oh
sera
my God!
vert.
Somebody call 711 because that's the emergency dial number for this in this
Moins d'applaudissements. Ah,
part of the galaxy.
ça tout le monde connaît hein, maintenant.
Based thing.
Kingdom Hearts 3. Nouveau trailer. Et en pirate. Jack Sparrow. Et donc annoncé, vu qu'on le voit en pirate, le petit sera. Donc un univers Jack Sparrow, hein, sûrement. Bah ouais. Oh, on a un gameplay, tu vas voir, tu vas adorer. Yes. Là, tu vas voir après, on a du décalage. Il y a une partie de gameplay que tu vas adorer, liée à l'univers. Et il nous montre carrément l'univers de Jack Sparrow hein, dans ce trailer. Et ils ont vraiment utilisé le doublage de Johnny Depp hein, pour la voix. Il y a vraiment un problème localisé cette fois-ci. Toy Story encore.
Sora, stand down. It's the code. Mustn't strike a pirate aboard ship when said pirate offers to confabulate.
I'm looking for a box.
Il nous en manque beaucoup moins. Et ils nous spoilent un peu l'histoire même. Les nouveaux 7 cœurs. Maintenant les... Oh, Axel. Kairi, enfin on la voit. Son design. C'est ce qu'on voyait dans une partie du trailer d'ailleurs. Wow là 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 là. Et une date aussi. Le 29 janvier 2019. Mais là, il y a aussi la PS4 Pro annoncée aux couleurs de Kingdom Hearts 3. Et il y a un pack Kingdom Hearts 1.5, 2.5 dans Slip et du coup ben le 3 pour PS4. What the... Le jeu de Kojima.
Ah, voilà, il met du tétan.
T'entends les gens dans la salle un peu. Ah, il crie. J'ai vu le bébé, j'ai compris.
Sam Porter Bridges. The man who delivers. Tears. Chiral allergy. So, you have dooms, like me. What's your level?
I've got the extinction factor. But I think you got me beat.
You can see them, right?
Ah mais là il est plus du tout relié. T'as pas remarqué, j'ai dit le jeu de Kojima direct.
Come work for me? Must be tough out here on your own.
I can't help you with that. I'll make deliveries.
Non, on avait eu un petit trailer. On avait eu un petit trailer bien énigmatique, mais qui donnait envie d'en savoir. Ah là on voit du gameplay. Ces jeux sont souvent décrits comme des histoires à part entière. Hein. Puis le personnage principal, on dirait que c'est Darren de Walking Dead pour les connaisseurs. En tout cas, il est à la tête de l'acteur. Donc, ils ont fait un gros travail déjà. Ça ressent qu'il veut qu'on ait l'impression qu'on soit dans un univers de film, quoi. Et qu'on vit ça vraiment comme une histoire. Ah, ça c'est du Kojima. Hein. Ouais. Par contre, si c'est juste marché comme voilà. Marcher, grimper et tout. Ah. Ouais. Ouf. Ah, je pense qu'on va commencer à voir. Donne-moi la main avec ta vie.
headed into town. Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long. The time flow fast forwards whatever it touches, but it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Sandporter Bridges.
Sam, what's your status? Beryllium density is still increasing.
My status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Can you sit out the rain?
No, they're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
I got an idea.
Toujours aussi énigmatique après ce trailer, mais beaucoup plus envie de...
keeps the time fall away.
You're too late. You still don't know who I am, do you?
Who are you?
Eh ben, dis donc. Et maintenant, un jeu Kotai. Les dynasties, genre. Avec Kushibachu. Tu vois. Ou du Onimusha. Ça fait longtemps, mais pas impossible. Ouais, mais toujours autant énigmatique. Hein. Il n'y a pas eu beaucoup d'applaudissements. Tout le monde se sont posé des questions, je pense. Et ça serait peut-être du Onimusha. Ni pas, Azura Bright. Peut-être. 2. Ah non, Nioh 2. Nioh 2. C'est quand même une belle conférence pour l'instant.
Celle de Microsoft.
Ah. Les petites interludes marrantes de Sony encore. FF. Non. C'est pas ça. J'ai cru au début, mais... pas du tout. Spider-Man. Le mec derrière
secure, but I
nous.
can't reach them over radio. Their comms must be down. What's your status?
Projet Avenger.
Already here.
Yuri, I thought you said it was secure.
It
Ah.
was. Let's go. Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
Oui,
Love
je
the
vois.
optimism. But in my
Ben, il
experience,
vaut le coup en tout cas.
when it looks bad,
Est-ce qu'on en
it's
parle?
usually worse. Look out! Yuri!
I'm slipping!
Hold on! You okay?
Yeah.
Et en plus, on a du gameplay.
Welcome to the party. Just in time for
Ça veut
the
dire que le
fight.
jeu est à peu près fini.
Looks like we made parole, boys.
Peut-être c'est partie des jeux qui voulaient sortir en septembre ou un truc comme ça, enfin
Head for the main control
fin de
center
l'année
and
là.
see how bad the situation is.
Parce que pour l'instant, tous les jeux qu'on a vus, c'est 2019 minimum.
Everyone just quietly go back into your cells and lock the door behind you. Okay? Please?
Technique un peu abusée pour moi.
Get him down here.
Par contre, ça me fait penser à Arkham Asylum, quoi.
That doesn't sound good. Oh, hi, Rhino.
Hope you like surprise, Spider.
Surprise? What is he talking about?
Hey, what's your status?
Me? Just trapped in a prison with every criminal I've put away in the last 8 years. No biggie.
Electro must be working for someone.
This is too good to be true.
Scorpion, can you hold on a minute? I was in the middle of a phone call and it was busy.
Charge him! Don't let up!
Lost you for a second there. You okay?
Not really. Electro, Rhino, and now Scorpion are all on the loose. What's going on in the rest of the prison?
Camera system's almost up. I'll give you a sit rep soon.
Okay, I'll keep tracking Electro.
Ouais. Franchement, ouais, il est vraiment traumatique. Pensez à Batman Arkham Asylum.
Gotta stop this guy.
Mais après, bon. Après, bon. Ça va sûrement être totalement différent.
If you tell me who you're working for, I'll go.
C'est juste l'impression que ça a donné. Je fais le coup de la prison, quoi. Je fais le rapprochement avec Batman Arkham. Ce qui est marrant, c'est en fait c'est la vidéo de fin de jeu. C'est le tout dernier niveau et tout qui est bon.
Okay, I got the security cameras back online.
How's it look?
Well, it looks like the entire population of the rats
D'accord.
has escaped. That makes 5 of your worst enemies that are now on the loose.
For a second there, I thought you were serious.
I am serious. I have to go. Some of them are heading into the city.
This is nuts. Keep chasing. Party's almost over.
Ouais, bah, c'est ce que je te dis, je pensais à Batman après Asylum, on aurait dit un truc du genre, ça. Enfin, un truc un peu à la Batman, quoi. L'univers.
How do you like my new suit? Dash?
Face à tous ses ennemis.
It's an exclusive club. Good idea. In fact, we don't have to do this at all if you don't want to.
We definitely want to.
Venom. Et c'est parti pour un autre. Encore du Last of Us. Ah, c'est la rétrospection de ce qui a été présenté. Non, ça y est, je pense que c'est fini. Ben, ça a été court, hein, s'ils ont présenté que ça. Ah non, d'accord. C'est que le début.
I think they should be terrified of you.
You do not hesitate.
Tout le monde a l'air dubitatif. On attend la suite. Ah. Et retour sur nos amis avec. Oula, désolé pour le bruit. Et apparemment, ils vont encore changer d'endroit. Hein. Mais que fait
That was the PlayStation E3 showcase. A lot to take in. There was a ton of great Worldwide Studios titles. We actually got a little more to share here. Coming right up, we're going to have first live gameplay of Marvel Spider-Man right here in just a couple of minutes. We have a new game to announce. We have some other stuff to talk about too. What a show.
Oh my God.
Non, apparemment, c'est fini. Hein.
There's no time. Oh my goodness, Ghost of Tsushima looked absolutely incredible. That color palette.
C'est que ça.
Yeah.
Cette année.
Yeah.
Did you grow up with samurai movies?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ready.
Je suis allé vérifier sur JVD pour. Ils sont partis sur leur desk, donc sur leur bureau.
That looked so good. I know a lot of us fans have been waiting for that one. And there was like a moment where you're like, I'm not really sure I know what this is. And then as soon as he turned his head, I was like, yes.
And you get that
so
RE4 style over-the-shoulder camera action. It's kind of like the ultimate dream if they were going to remake Resident Evil 2. That's what I would want. So awesome stuff.
Yeah,
Ryan?
nice and gory.
Yeah.
As Meredith said backstage, Death Stranding. We now have more questions.
Yes. More questions.
It looks as if, I mean, I don't want to make any promises, but it looks as if we were getting kind of an allusion to a lot of gameplay in there and kind of what the character of Sam is going to be doing in this very unusual world that is inhabited by some very unusual and scary things.
And people consume strange and unusual.
Well, bugs.
That was.
Parce que là, c'est le show qu'il y a après là.
Je
t'ai dit tout à l'heure.
I don't know what we're going to find out
C'est
there.
So a ton of great stuff in the show overall. I mean, Neo 2, that was a crowd pleaser. That was one that was great to see get out there. We got an update on Kingdom Hearts 3. We got a lot of other great stuff. We have a new Remedy game. Remedy's on the way. Control. Really stylish trailer, really looking to I want to learn more about that one. I mean, it just looks like wizards and like, I don't know what I was looking at. It was really stylish. I would expect no less from Remedy. But I got to say, I think my favorite was Marvel's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man looked
that was
incredible.
incredible. We had these legendary villains are back. We had Rhino, Electro, Vulture. I'm missing some. Who else were there? I mean, just one after another.
Alors déjà, il parle de...
It was pretty
il nous
rough.
montre des images
So
d'un jeu PC.
we're going to see live gameplay of that in just a minute or two here. But I say we actually
Donc
take
c'était
this
peut-être
moment to
facile,
announce
comme
the
tu l'as dit.
game. What do you think?
Do it.
Ils sont peut-être avancés.
Hits keep
Well,
coming.
yeah.
So you guys know From Software.
From Software,
Absolutely.
voilà.
I'm aware
From
of
Software,
that. They
qui est
have
un
created
jeu
a lot
VR.
of great games over the year. Well, they have
Et on a une
been working on a
présentation.
PlayStation VR game.
Oh, VR.
And it is quite a departure from the kinds of games that we sort of know them for, but it's very, very interesting, and I'd like to see the first footage of that right now.
À savoir que ces images-là, ils ne les voient pas dans la salle de l'E3.
Aren't you excited? You're going to be a fairy. And live in the world where time stands still.
Mais t'es toujours sur leur live, tu vois bien qu'ils sont en train de présenter
Nobody
un jeu
can
de
see
From
what you're
Software.
up to ever again.
Exclusivement pour ceux qui sont. Je sais pas si elle est vraiment finie, hein, j'ai pas l'impression. Parce que ça, ils font la présentation exclusive du jeu pour ceux qui sont sur le stream là. Ils avaient dit que ça allait être spécial hein, cette année. Et différent des autres. Te plaindre. Attends. Mais tu as vu la petite vidéo là? Du jeu de From Software? Déracine. Donc c'est le nouveau jeu de From Software pour PlayStation VR. Et j'espère que leur début dans le VR sera très apprécié. Ils se mettent à parler de Spider-Man.
Okay, Destine, that's From Software's new title coming to PlayStation VR.
À la Gamescom,
Quite a departure,
en
very
août, hein.
artistic. Still don't know a ton about how it actually plays yet, but certainly a compelling
Une
debut,
heure.
I would say.
Ça fait
And speaking of
ça fait une heure.
compelling, let's get to that Spider-Man.
On a
It's
une heure, hein.
time.
C'est ce qu'ils avaient dit.
Folks from Insomniac.
We sure
Eh bah tiens, en parlant de mecs de Insomniac Game, on a les mecs d'Insomniac Game qui ont travaillé de Spider-Man juste.
Of course, happy to be here.
Je comprenais pas.
And also, congratulations, kind of closing out some of the show
Ah,
there
ils
with,
parlent de la
Marvel's
démo,
Spider-Man.
ils parlent de la démo de Spider-Man,
It's
la première
surreal. We've
démo
been
de
working on it for a
Spider-Man.
while, so
Donc on va
it's
voir
nice
du
to be
gameplay
here.
peut-être.
And obviously, we showed you. People wanted villains, so we decided we'll give you a lot of villains. And now, and the next question is, can we play the open world? And Adam's gonna show off the
That's right.
New York City.
I mean, I don't know, Sid. What do you think?
Let's dive in.
Yeah,
What are we talking about here? Get in there.
We're going to boot up the demo here, and this is essentially one of the first playable demos that you guys are going to be showing off.
On voit encore des images, on voit du gameplay de Spider-Man. Hein.
So the
Donc,
game is.
on peut considérer que la conférence n'est pas vraiment
Last year's
finie.
E3 was like, well, was that like just a linear level? No, like that was our Manhattan, that's our New York City, and it happened to be on like a main story mission. But in between, like something like you saw on the raft, or we showed that back at last E3, you can just swing around New York City and have fun.
Et ouais, c'est complètement comme du Batman, hein, c'est ce que je te disais. Si tu vois les images du coup. Monsieur le déçu.
Yeah,
es-tu là?
oh god,
Oh,
it's so good.
this is great. I got my own little TV. This is perfect.
Yeah, I got it all.
Adam's doing a
tellement déçu
fantastic
que
job
ça y est,
so
t'es
far.
pas
It's been
fini.
really good.
Donc ouais, on a des images.
I do want to emphasize.
Ils ont essayé de reconstruire une expérience que on pourrait avoir si on avait été Spider-Man.
So I think, the big thing is again, I think the part of the Spider-Man fantasy is to swing around New York City
qu'elle puisse convenir aussi aux pro players.
not only just a great story, but have a bunch of different activities in that
Ils sont
world.
bien amusés à
We want
travailler
to,
dessus.
give people who attend E3 an
Et de ce
opportunity
qu'on en
to
voit, c'est
experience
complètement
that.
du
So,
Batman. Hein,
obviously,
le gameplay.
it's a big narrative-driven experience, but at the same time, part of that superhero fantasy, especially that Spider-Man experience, is living within New York City and seeing that. So, you know, Adam is he's one of our combat pro players because he's a combat designer, and again, he's just showing off some really awesome stuff that as you get better with the game, obviously, you know, we wanted to have a pick up and play feel, but at the same time have a level of mastery and to really show off the improvisation that we've really been talking about a lot since.
Ah, je t'avais dit, hein. Mais quand tu vois que là, on a des images du gameplay de Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing that's been really fun in these last, you know, I would say last 6 months since we got back from the holiday break was every week I feel like I'll take the game home or I'll be playing one night and then I'll come in and say, wow, guys, I didn't know you could do that. So I think there's a lot of that sandbox nature to it as well. So I mean, obviously you can, you know, we have, you know, we're going to teach mechanics, but we want you to experiment with, you know, his acrobatics, his webs, his gadgets, his superpowers. So combining all that stuff really allowed for a lot of different gameplay, a lot of, you know, Spider-Man's a very expressive character. We want players to be able to express that, whether it's in traversal or in combat.
These animations are just blowing my mind.
Your studio has
qui fait partie du coup de la conférence quand même, parce que sinon ils en auraient pas fait une officielle. Ils nous permettent d'avoir des détails sur les joueurs. Ils ont été malins. Il fallait voir la conférence comme deux étapes. La première t'as le mode cinéma et la deuxième t'as la parole. Ils avaient dit que ça allait être différent cette année.
And I mean, you know, I remember when the Sunset Overdrive reviews came out, one person actually wrote, it would be great to see Insomniac make a Spider-Man game, and I was like, see, we should make it.
Qu'est-ce que t'en penses
we waved your phone around the whole studio. Exactly, we took that kind of mentality and we just injected our kind of our personality, but also, you know, what do people want and desire from a Spider-Man experience. So, you know, it was really great. As I remember, probably around the end of the year, end of last year, someone wrote an article about the top things they want to see in Spider-Man, and they said they want to feel like an Insomniac game. So I think that's the thing we've been really layering on in this last year is to have that. It feels like an Insomniac game as much as
J'espère que Nintendo va pas nous faire le coup parce qu'on a été teasé quand même chez Nintendo d'avoir un gros show cette année.
Very quickly, it looks like a lot of fun just moving around, and that's when you know you've got a great game.
Okay, so so you know how it kind of said like experimenting, but like. Sometimes, you know, I mean, game development, you know, we're in meetings a lot, and then sometimes you need to like take a break. And what I used to find myself doing was just swinging around New York City. It was almost like therapeutic. It's just kind of like when I play other games, I just walking or running or even taking cars, it feels so more natural now just to swing around like Spider-Man. So it's definitely one of those things that has that, again, just like combat, that pick and play feel we want players to
le doublage qu'ils avaient proposé.
As they play and get
what was that? Hold on a second. That's very interesting what you're saying there.
So like I said, so Adam showed off, I think he showed off the tripwire. It was basically a gadget that you can either attach to a piece of geometry and the enemies walk by, they get like grabbed and sucked back. But you can also attach it to an enemy, and if an enemy walks by, they kind of slam into each other.
That is amazing. This is so cool. What's this focus meter about?
Yeah, so the focus meter is basically, there's kind of a risk reward. As you build focus, you
can use it to heal. On a vu quand même Ghost of Tsushima, c'est intéressant. The Last of
Thank you. The team works really hard on it. Really hard. And the idea is the focus is kind of a way to... it's a risk reward, like I said. You can either heal yourself, or you can kind of, if you fill up the bar a certain way, you can actually pull off a finishing move. So, you know, as you play the game, you kind of say, well, do I want to maybe heal myself real quick, or do I want to wait for that really extravagant move to kind of take the guy out instantly?
Got it.
C'était très court l'annonce, mais elle était là. Il y a eu quelques annonces sympas. Ils voulaient parler de jeux qui allaient être présentés. Ils ont dit juste avant quand même, Sean a dit qu'ils voulaient se concentrer sur les jeux qui allaient sortir dans d'autres formats et qu'ils allaient les présenter. Et au final, ils nous ont présenté que des jeux presque qui allaient sortir en 2019. C'est très étrange cette... comment dire... C'est confus. Cette année.
You know, really, that comes down to our combat team, our traversal team, like our designers, like Adam, and really going, okay,
j'ai l'impression que les journalistes sont déplacés.
You know, finding those right spots where you kind of, okay, we're going to teach you how to punch, how to kick, and how to punch guys up in the air and use your webs. But then we layer on things like gadgets and then the suits and the suit powers. It's kind of given over time. So just, you know, one thing with something like E3, you know, we want you to feel great, right?
Parce que rien n'a indiqué que c'était la fin de la conférence.
it just, you know, normal course
On
development,
soit
you
bien
kind of
d'accord.
find those spots in the game where it makes most
Ah,
sense
c'est
to
vrai.
teach those
Un
mechanics.
mode.
And then, as the game goes on, we want you to master those because the game's only going to get harder.
Yeah,
Oui,
absolutely.
So,
So what do you
rien
think?
indiqué que c'était la
I
fin de
gotta
la
say, this
conférence.
game is looking
Beautiful, right?
absolutely gorgeous. This is,
Donc,
I mean, this is just, I
je
mean,
pense
it
que
was
ça fait
looking
partie de la conférence
spectacular
que
to
même
begin
on a un
with, but
petit
this is on a
bonus
totally
pour le
different
gameplay
level.
puisque
And I
s'ils
can
font
see
encore
that
bouger les,
I can see that polish though. That's
les
the thing, and
journalistes.
that's what comes out in that final few months of development.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys watch
Ça
the
serait
press
quand même la
conference, right? All those
le
games,
troisième endroit
those first-party
Sony
games,
aurait
they all have a level of
déjà
polish.
deux endroits,
To be in a press conference
une
with the
église,
likes of a Naughty Dog and Sucker Punch,
une sorte de cinéma,
productions,
et la prochaine étape
just
serait quoi?
we are very honored to be, and we know there's a certain level of
Ils
polish
emmènent
that people expect
dehors,
from a
dans un
PlayStation
jardin?
game, especially a first-party game. So we want to be considered right up there.
Apparemment, Sony
And
quand
not to
même
mention
capable de
also
tout, mais
from the
je ne
Marvel,
sais
you
pas
know,
si...
Marvel fans expect to have that
C'est
perfect
réellement
experience.
Of course.
May I just ask real quickly, you know, as
En tout
we're
cas,
starting to wind down here,
ce qu'il
from
disait
a,
tout,
from
il y a
a
rien
personal
d'intéressant
perspective,
sur
I mean,
ce
what's it like for
Spider-Man.
you and for the team to be able to kind of look up at the big screen and see your game after all that time and all that work?
I'm known as a crier, so
On va voir, on est toujours en live,
it
on va
takes a lot
voir.
for me not to get choked up. Like right
Ils
now
ont
they're
dit une
playing
heure,
the theme
mais
song to the
on
game
dit que la
in the background
conférence
as
durait
we're
une heure
sitting here.
au total.
And
Mais s'il y a encore un déplacement comme la première fois,
this
parce
is
que
an
rien
amazing
n'indiquait que c'était la fin de la
history,
conférence.
To be part of it is
Puisqu'on est
one thing, but
retourné
to
nous
work on
sur le
something
live
you love, something that when you were a little
directement
kid,
sur eux.
thinking, oh my God, could I ever work on a
Ils ont
Spider-Man
pas
game,
dit,
let
ils
alone
ont pas fait du
game
close, ils ont pas
it's,
close la
it's
conférence,
just
tu vois.
absolutely surreal. I use that word a lot when I describe working on this game.
Donc,
and to work with a group like Sony and work with Marvel, and that feeling is felt by so many insomniacs. So we couldn't be prouder, and the support we've gotten across the board, not only from Sony,
Donc
Marvel,
là, il
but
les
also
remercie
fans.
pour leur travail et sur les blagues entre eux.
It just looks
Pas très
incredible.
utile.
I mean, there's no other word for it. And
You're flabbergasted.
I really am. It's stunning. I mean, just look at that. How can you not be blown away by that?
Ouais,
But
bah,
we
il
do have a
montre
limited
des
amount of time
images
here.
encore
Brian, you're an industry
d'un endroit de
veteran.
l'E3.
You've been in the industry for a
Yes.
long time. I know this is a lifelong dream for you working
Yes,
on
it
this
is.
game. And I want
Bon,
to
il
thank you
montre
and Insomniac
Spider-Man,
for
en fait,
making
l'attente de
it. Thank you for having
Spider-Man.
us and for coming
Les
by
gens
as
sont
well.
partis essayer les
Spider-Man
jeux.
was so awesome that it broke my mic, and I
Est à
have to use the
disposition,
stick
donc
mic.
apparemment.
I thought you just wanted to look different from all of us.
Yeah, I just wanted to stand out a little bit.
Yeah.
But you
Peut-être
know,
que
Sid, actually, I think a
dans
little,
un ou deux ans, on sera
earlier,
là-bas.
we were able to maybe get some footage
Et on
of
essaiera
some of
nous-mêmes
the
les jeux.
experiential stuff that's going on
Au lieu
with
de-
Spider-Man.
I mean, there really is something
Faire des
incredible
streams,
going on here
des
at
commentaires
this
des streams
PlayStation
ici,
E3
n'est-ce
showcase.
pas?
I mean, it's on a scale and a scope that we have just never seen
Oui,
before. And so we have people here, they're playing the game. We have a lot of hands-on sessions for folks who
Non,
are
mais je
here
disais
for the
peut-être dans un ou
showcase.
deux ans,
And
on
just
sera à leur
the game
place.
looks great,
On
but
sera
I
en
just
train de
love
tester
the
les
way
jeux.
this whole. Oh, I know that. I know her.
Oh, there's familiar faces popping up on the stream.
But I mean, it's a great event here, and it's just, I wish we could get everybody in here to try this out and to just see what has been sort of constructed with Spider-Man and with actually another game we're about to talk about.
Là, tu parles d'un fan de Bethesda quand même.
Why don't you? Yeah,
That's
Ghost of
probably-
Tsushima, yeah.
We had some. We
Fallout,
sneakily
quand même.
snuck on a few amazing people
Avant
onto our
Sens.
program as a helicopter goes by to mark this amazing moment. Nate Fox and Jason Connell to my left and Nate Fox. Gentlemen, welcome. Thank you so much for coming over.
On a le producteur de
It's
Super
really
Punch
good for
qui les a
you to be
rejoints.
here, and I'm so glad you're able to give us some of your time. Can I just ask, kind of what we were just talking
Donc
about?
on va
with the
avoir
team
des
from
images du
Insomniac.
jeu de
What's
Sucker
it like
Punch,
for you
parce que t'as
as
Jason Connell, le
individuals and as
producteur aussi qui est
developers
là.
to be able to kind of be a part of
Et sans entendre
all of
parler du
this?
jeu. Hein.
It's amazing. I mean, you try so hard to make a video game
Oh,
that you can
encore
get
des
lost
images.
in, and then to come to E3 where they actually
Eh ben, on est quand même
build your
gâtés, hein, je
game.
trouve. Encore des images de
it's kind of a dream come true
Ghost
that
of
way.
Tsushima.
Oh man, it's
Tsushima,
amazing. You know, people are
Tsushima.
excited. You know, you see all the other projects, and everybody's just stoked about all the different
Là,
games are up there. And
là, ils sont
you
en
know, we
train
put a
de
lot
parler
of heart and soul into
justement
it, so it's
du-
just that
de
moment
la
where it shows
partie
that it's
du
just great.
showcase où
I think we should show
on
it.
voit le gars
Some of the footage.
I think
from
we
the
do
showcase.
have a little bit of footage
faire
hanging around
trancher,
here, so let's check it out. If
Yeah,
we can
Just hanging around.
just, you know, it's just doing its thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this game, first of all, just gorgeous. I mean, the art direction is really coming through in an incredible way, but also the technical sophistication as well. I mean, we're going to see here in a minute. Here we go. There we go. Get into some combat.
Yeah, we have some highlights from the showcase just showing off for the first time.
Moi, je suis quand même enthousiaste, mais
I mean, this is gorgeous.
Là, Sony, on voit
about
qu'ils ont comme monopole en
And
fait,
maybe
et
I don't
que
know, Nate or
ils
Jason, who wants to
ramolissent
take
pas en
this,
fait.
but it seems like in these moments of gameplay, there's
Ils commencent à
small
imposer des
vignettes
choses,
of like
ils
a
sont trop à
classic
l'aise.
samurai film,
J'espère
in
que
which you
justement ça va
really
permettre
focus
à
in
Nintendo.
the player
Tout le monde pense que
experience,
Xbox
the
va
visuals,
essayer
the
de un
music,
truc ou
all
quoi
the
que genre
cues seem to
Nintendo
align
a
in
bien.
that harmony. I mean, that must all be
N'a rien.
very intentional.
En fait, je pense que celui qu'on
It
a
is
réfléchi, c'est Nintendo.
it is an
Si on
orchestra.
était Sony,
Yeah, like
Xbox.
it's got to take all these elements, and for even that opening attack, that EI attack, it's about building space before it, having the leads go by,
Oui,
the
bien
drum
sûr.
up of
D'ailleurs, il
music
reste quoi
beforehand,
comme conférence
and that's what makes it,
Nintendo, non?
really powerful.
How do you coordinate all those systems?
Demain à 18h,
we run in strike teams. We've got a lot of multidisciplinary, awesome people working on it.
Oui, vu qu'on est 3h du matin, c'est ce soir.
You watch a lot of samurai movies.
Mais,
I mean,
that's
come
the
on.
real answer,
That-
actually.
Yeah. I mean, there's that
On va pas
quiet
nous
before
en vouloir.
the storm. It's pretty key to the
Du coup,
genre.
oui, ce soir à
So
18h,
just trying to make it real
c'est
in a
la
video
dernière
game is our
conférence.
goal.
And I know that authenticity is something that's tremendously important to your
Yeah,
entire
j'espère.
studio.
On en
in
attend
this
beaucoup
game. Do you
de
want to
Nintendo.
share a little bit about some of the steps,
Alors on
the
serait,
great
c'est
steps
sûr
that
que
your team
vu
through creating
ce
that?
qu'ils nous
Yeah,
ont
I feel like we're in a
ça
super
sera
unique position
un
because
bon tour.
we're part of Sony, we
Bonne
have a team
conférence,
studio, we have
Et j'espère qu'ils vont pas finir par nous faire. En fait, Sony, j'ai l'impression qu'ils nous ont fait la même que.
I feel like we're in this unique
Que certains développeurs, on s'est pris une vidéo.
Joji Screen, that was a
Ils ont fait
popular.
juste. Hop, on vous
this
déplace,
knocked me
mais en
off.
fait,
This
c'est pas
knocked me
Sorry to
une
interrupt.
vidéo
No,
qui
no,
nous-
that's interrupt worthy right
Okay,
there.
so can we talk a little bit maybe about how you're approaching the sword play? I think that's a really interesting concept here. Like,
Et les
you
images
don't have to
qu'on
get
voit,
too
c'est
far
qu'on
into it.
a
I know the
vu
game's
pour,
still deep in development, but tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we're going for lethal
pas
precision,
Oui,
where
quoi.
there's not a lot of wasted energy. These are very trained experts, and so every
Du
strike,
coup, on peut des brefs.
you know,
Hein,
end of life.
beaucoup
So
de
you
ce que
want to
t'as
make
vu un
sure
peu
that
de Ubi,
each one
voilà.
counts. I mean, right now we're allowing these characters to kind of circle each other and talk to each
C'était une
other
vidéo, quoi.
because
vidéo
it's not just kind of a
conférence.
furball, right? It's studying kendo. We've brought in experts to kind of show us how to do it.
And it shows.
It looks like maybe your team spent 400 years making this one scene. I mean, that's the thing that I would like our audience to remember is that every
Ouais,
leaf,
je peux
every
le-
flicker of flame has to be hand placed by someone at some point in time, unless you had a giant
Ils ont
machine.
dû
AI
montrer
do it
des
all by
images.
itself.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean-
We have a great team. It's creating those beautiful the lethal combat. That was the goal. Like having the visceral combat. That was our goal.
Yeah, I mean, it's so great to have you guys here. We do have a few more things to get to, right, Sid?
We do. Thank you so much
for
Yeah,
joining us, guys.
absolutely.
Ah, mais
Yeah,
à chaque
you
fois
guys,
qu'ils
yeah.
montrent des gens,
being a
alors
part
qu'il
of
n'y a pas de
it.
raison.
Oh, yeah.
Ghost of
Et
Tsushima
qu'ils ont
looking
en parlé en plus,
mighty,
des gens.
mighty
Regarde
impressive.
les
And
gens et tout.
actually,
Should we look at
speaking
some
of
of that
that
stuff?
yeah,
Petite
so there's a
ambiance,
whole experience here built out for folks who are here at the
Surprise.
PlayStation E3
Tsushima,
showcase.
on présente.
And we're going to get a little footage out here. Oh, here we go. There we go. Look at this. So this was that period of time. I know some of these people. This is the period of time when earlier on when we had that intermission, we had to
Ça y
make
est,
a little
il y
bit
en
of
a un
time for
deuxième
folks
qui
to
est
walk from
bien
one part of the
avancé,
experience
confirmé
to
et
the
tout.
next. So you're seeing shots of that right now. Very just special, intimate, and beautiful.
Yeah,
experience
gorgeous.
for folks to
Et
walk
quand même une
through
de
there.
grosses scènes,
Again, I
au
wish
sens,
we could just
comment
open the
ça
doors
fait pour
for
l'instant,
10 million people to come in here and just
les
kind of
belles
get this all up close
annonces,
and
même si les
personal.
conférences
10
étaient
million
un peu
people might
décevantes.
be a
Why not?
little more than
Why-
our
yeah,
J'ai
and this
l'impression que
venue
le
can
3,
handle. That's right.
normalement
The
qu'ils
fire
l'ont ouvert au
marshal may have
public,
an issue with
ben,
that, but it really is something else, and hopefully these clips here give you a little bit of a taste of what was in store here
en fait,
tonight
non,
at the
j'ai
PlayStation
l'impression que
E3
les
showcase.
And Sid, we
Sony, les
sneakily
éditeurs
got
et
a
tout,
few more
bah,
folks in here to join
ils
us.
ont plus trop envie de se montrer
Again,
là-bas,
I know,
réellement.
and
Parce que c'est
specifically
ouvert au
to talk
public,
about
et avant,
those little
c'était que des
interstitials
pros,
that we
en
were
fait.
seeing during our
C'est ouvert
showcase.
qu'aux pros,
And
et
it's
du
my
coup,
great
bah,
pleasure to
c'était
introduce
mieux
the Media
pour
Molecule.
Ils
These
étaient
matching
entre guillemets en
outfits.
sécurité.
We're matching.
Friends, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Mais
It's our
ouais,
great
ils
pleasure.
aiment pas
I
trop
do
se
want, so
montrer
I
devant
want
le
to point out,
public,
and correct me if I'm
public,
wrong,
donc,
the little interstitials we were seeing were all
compréhensible aussi.
created inside Dream.
Donc,
They
Media
were.
That's right.
Molecule,
So we
c'est,
just
c'est
we had no
le-
idea what they were going to be shown with the games. So
C'est ceux qu'on
Resident
montrait
Evil,
sur
and
le
then we
jeu,
get to
là,
the little trumpet.
qu'on a vu
Yeah.
qui était un peu
Yeah.
bizarre,
Yeah.
que c'était une
Celeries,
carotte
and then
dans
it's Death
une
Stranding.
bannière.
No
Very
greater
funny.
wine pairing than the Resident Evil and the fart trumpet.
There we go.
Truly.
I mean, and
Yeah.
we had the final word, right? The orange drummer.
Yeah.
We need to give these guys names. If any of your viewers want to name our fruit, That would be
That'd
awesome.
be great. But yeah, it was really fun because like the thing about Dreams is it's really
Ouais,
fast
c'est bien
to
ça, je me
create
suis
these
pas
little
trompé.
sort of stories and
Et
games.
là, par contre, on en voit
And
un
so
peu
when we
du
got the
gameplay un peu
opportunity to
plus,
do
on
something
apprend.
fun for the press conference, it just felt like such
Why
a
not?
good, you know, like to do something musical and sort of something that kind of showed off the
We're
playful
teasing
nature.
something with that, actually.
We are teasing
Oh.
something. We are.
Yeah,
There's a tease in
there's
the
method in the madness.
There is
Mais ça a l'air un jeu
nice
assez
palate
étrange.
cleanser
hein.
in between each of those, and it
Yeah.
kind of kept everybody on their toes. But I actually want to zero in a little bit more on the create mode
Right,
that you
right.
guys are
Très
working
étrange.
on, and this is something that is, well, quite frankly, it's absolutely
Du
astonishing.
coup, t'as pas vu
So, I
le
mean,
PC Gaming Show?
we're showing this at E3. It's so exciting for us. We're demoing it on the show floor.
Le
We've
PC
got
Gaming Show
press,
là, qu'ils avaient
hands-on.
prévu à minuit.
So I think Dreams, you can create anything. Literally, people ask me, like,
Mais t'as
can we
quand
make
même pu
games, can
entendre
we
savoir
make
ce
movies? And the
qu'ils
answer is
ont
always
fait.
yes. And in fact, tonight we're going to be doing a live music show
And
made
puppet,
in Dreams
yeah.
and puppet show.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, are you going to play music
Yep,
live?
we're
Yes,
going to
we
play
are.
tonight,
Yes.
and hopefully we'll
Alors,
find a way to
c'est
get it
un
out on
vidéo
TikTok.
maker ou
We're
quoi,
debuting our
leur
new
jeu, là?
band, The Molecules.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Non,
And
c'est
they're
pas ça. Le
literally-
jeu qu'ils sont en train de
They
mettre
will
des
be
images
using the
actuellement, il y
create
a
tools that
un
you're watching right
maker.
now to
Yeah.
perform a
I
Bah,
just
deux
want
joueurs.
to point out is the
Bizarre.
footage that the folks at home are seeing right now.
Yeah.
The seamless nature of the kind of create and the play, functionality of Dreams is it cannot be overstated.
Yeah, I mean it's like it's
Et en
super
même
easy.
temps,
Even if you don't think that you're a game creator, even if you've never thought about game designing, if you've played games, you can do this. If you can play a platform,
Nous qui, je me faisais une joie et pas comment, hein, on se faisait une joie
and then you can share incredible levels in like 10 minutes. We're doing a demo
que le 3 était enfin là et au final, bon, on est déçu des conférences, mais pas des présentations des jeux ou des choses qu'ils nous présentent. Voilà, même si on aurait aimé certaines choses, on peut pas dire qu'on est déçu non plus. On a quand même des bonnes annonces, des bons gameplay, des dates. Voilà. Mais là, Sony, le monopole qu'ils ont abusé. Hein. Ils ont le monopole et là, ils se trouvent trop. Hein.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, but the idea really has been like what you're seeing is really this easy nature of just like picking and placing. Because I think one of the things that sometimes people get a bit scared of like the idea of the blank canvas, but actually what I love about Dreams is it's just this idea of just choice. Like every day people make choices.
Oui, non, si tu pars pour Spider-Man, je suis d'accord.
In your bedroom, and Dreams is very like that. All you're really doing is like here you're seeing like this sort of Instagram effect. You can take a scene and be able to very quickly change it so that it looks really different, and you're adding your own mark.
And then the pièce de résistance is that all of this stuff which gets made gets uploaded, and if you just want to sit back on your sofa and enjoy an unending stream of.
D'ailleurs, je me suis demandé pourquoi d'ailleurs le Resident Evil 2 n'ont pas appelé Resident Evil et qu'ils auraient fait du coup le 1 et le 2, tu vois, par exemple, ou le 1, 2, 3. Genre en l'appelant Resident Evil, la nouvelle aventure, tu vois, par exemple, c'est con comme nom, mais tu vois, l'histoire de Raccoon City, par exemple. Resident Evil, l'histoire de Raccoon City, ou quoi. Non, mais parce qu'en réunion entre les trois jeux, déjà, ça donne beaucoup d'heures de jeu, et ça donne aussi le fait que, déjà, Resident Evil 2 a beaucoup d'heures de jeu, celui sur PlayStation, mais remasteriser l'ensemble, c'est-à-dire le 1, 2, 3, remettre au goût du jour, faire en sorte que l'histoire colle encore mieux qu'avant, qu'il n'y ait pas de souci, qu'on aille jusqu'à la fin du 3, ça fait un bon jeu remasterisé, ça mérite, ça le mérite. Là, c'est juste le 2, alors oui, je suis hype, hein, j'ai envie d'y jouer, il est magnifique et tout. J'ai envie d'y jouer, Chris est superbe, bien fait. T'as qu'une envie, c'est de prendre la manette pour pouvoir y jouer. Mais pourquoi on a envie d'autant y jouer? Parce qu'on connaît tout l'univers de Resident Evil 2, nous. On est dans un âge où on a connu Resident Evil 2. Mais ceux qui n'ont pas connu Resident Evil 2 et qui ont connu que les derniers, par exemple le 7, le 6, ils vont pas comprendre pourquoi il y a Resident Evil 2 qui sort maintenant, même alors que il y a le 6 et le 7, tu vois, qui étaient sortis, tu vois. Ah, des images pour la PlayStation VR.
We had a couple of VR games.
We
and,
did.
Take a look at those earlier this.
We did. We had Trover Saves the Universe, which was announced during.
Un jeu de Bugs apparemment.
Some great stuff. Tetris Effect earlier in the week as part of Countdown to
Un petit jeu, ça je sais plus le nom. Trover. Ah, c'est Trover, ouais. le Tetris qui est VR apparemment. Tetris est fait. Mus, le jeu avec la souris, tiens, il est VR aussi. Et ah, c'était Ghost Giant. C'est les jeux VR qui nous présentent un petit, tu sais ça. Beat Saber qui arrive enfin. C'est... Oh, Firewall, Zero Wall en VR. Oh, un Doom VFR, qu'ils ont appelé ça. Doom VFR. Ah, c'est Creed, voilà, le jeu de boxe. Évasion en VR, d'accord. Pourquoi pas. Donc il y a des jeux où c'est le mode VR qui est inclus et il y a des jeux où où c'est un des jeux complètement VR qui nous présentent. Skyrim du coup qui est passé VR. Hein. Ça pourrait être intéressant quand même de jouer un Skyrim VR. Oh, Astrobot. Oui, il y avait plein de jeux, mais là ils sont en train de montrer pas mal de trucs en soi, mais c'est des trucs qu'on voit quand on est sur le 3 directement en fait. Ou c'est des trucs, voilà, par exemple le Super Hot VR qui est... Là, son... Dubitatif, mais quand même très hypé par certains jeux. Ce qu'ils ont présenté. Hein. Ah, mais c'est pas un concours pour eux. Ils ont le monopole. Pourquoi ils ont rien à prouver? En fait, eux n'ont plus rien à prouver. Ils se disent, donc ils présentent ce qu'ils ont envie de présenter. Ils sont pas obligés de faire des gros shows, etc. Ah. Ils font même un truc un peu en post-conférence où ils montrent quelques images de gameplay du jeu, alors qu'ils ont montré pas grand-chose. Enfin, en tout cas, c'est toujours plus que des Devolver ce qu'ils ont montré au niveau des jeux. Et même si c'était dubitatif, on a vu quelques images en plus pour Kingdom Hearts. On a vu des images de Stranding Deep. Stranding Deep. C'est que parce que c'est le jeu qui a été attendu par les fans depuis des années. C'est des années qu'on utilise du Kingdom Hearts 3, tu le sais ça ou pas? Moi qui suis fan de l'univers. Et qu'est-ce qu'on nous sortait à chaque fois qu'on voyait des images de Kingdom Hearts? On se disait putain, ça y est, il est là, putain, ça y est, Kingdom Hearts 3. Eh ben non, ma gueule, pas du tout. Qu'est-ce qu'on a droit? À du Bird by Sleep, à des spin-offs, à des remastered, enfin des rééditions et tout, des jeux sur 3DS, le jeu aussi le jeu sur mobile, enfin d'un moment, il fallait bien qu'il sorte ce jeu. Et ils l'ont bien travaillé surtout du coup. Parce qu'à savoir que genre les Bird by Sleep et tout ont pas été. C'est pas la même équipe qui s'occupait de Kingdom Hearts 3 par exemple. Travailler dessus. Donc, même Twitch est retourné sur leur plateau à eux. Hein. Donc on peut en conclure que c'est complètement fini. Même le post-show. Du coup, ouais, déçu quand même. Je pensais quand même avoir un peu plus. Mettre sous là-dedans. Complètement. Je sais pas.
Oh, in Los Angeles?
Je vais voir un peu les
I didn't know what I was supposed to say.
PlayStation Live from E3.
c'est pour ce qu'ils en pensent. Hein.
Yeah, the thing that I worked on, but I didn't know what the question.
Ryan, you packed the schedule.
Yeah, you
got a lot of great games, a lot of great guests.
Content.
Want to apologize to all the crew, but I appreciate all the help that they're going to put us on. But yeah, starting at 11 a.m. Pacific tomorrow, that's on Tuesday, we're going to be starting our big PlayStation Live from E3. Oh, and here's a little bit of the schedule.
Okay, let's analyze this closely here.
Le jeu, ça a été centré sur pas grand-chose. Hein.
Concrete Genie, I'm actually excited to
Bon,
get closer look
du
at
coup,
that
je
one,
pense
too.
que on va vous laisser là pour un.
Kingdom Hearts, Resident Evil 2. Excellent.
If it was amazing and potentially on the showcase this evening, chances are we're going to take a look at it again.
À 18h, c'est ça?
A deeper, closer look at it.
A deeper, closer look.
Et à 18h, du coup.
That's right.
On vous donne. Non, de toute manière, on sera là avant la conférence, donc voilà. On attend gros de Mutano, mais on a peur. Donc on sera là on sera un peu avant, bien sûr.
Please be prepared. We're going to be talking about Tetris Effect, Ghost Giant, Creed, Vacation Simulator.
Pour ça. Pour ça, surtout qu'il y en a des journalistes qui sont allés juste pour la conférence Sony, qui est connue quand même pour être assez exceptionnelle à chaque fois presque. Comment?
Twitch. Twitch.tv/PlayStation or YouTube.com/PlayStation. Don't make me go through the whole list.
There's so many.
Just come back and watch.
Come back and watch.
Ah non, là on est vraiment au Sony post-show, ça y est. Ce qu'on a vu, ça faisait partie de la conférence. Tu vois, là où il parlait. Là, on fait partie de la le post-show, apparemment, je pense. Oui. Allez, nous on vous laisse. Bonne nuit à tout à l'heure. N'hésitez pas à follow la chaîne et à nous suivre sur Twitter aussi.